Halimar Depths. Interesting. I'm guessing this is some type of combo deck that involves the top of your library. I guess Draco Explosion isn't legal. I'm trying to think of what other card. Oh, it could be that red card. That no, I guess that wouldn't really need it. I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. Just be surprised. I'm thinking of like Madcap or whatever. So let's see. We could play Sword of Body and Mind. The next turn we could. Yeah, no, I guess I don't like that. I think I wanted to play Watch Wolf. And do I attack? I think I don't attack. I'd rather just leave up Blossoming Defense. It's kind of disguised because it's like, oh, you just don't want to like shock yourself with the Windswept Heath. That's why you tap the Noble. It's like, actually, we're just leaving up Blossoming Defense mana. Okay, so this is Storm, where they just play Halimar Depths for some reason. And they are trying to go off. We have Fiery Justice to kill the barrel if they don't go off. Peer through Depths. Halimar Depths, Peer through Depths. Maybe it's a Depths combo deck, a Depths theme deck. They're definitely going off. Okay, I guess they stopped going off. I'm going to go with white-red. Why does it do this? The library looks so tiny, I can barely see it. Not the most efficient way of dealing with a barrel, but it is what it is. Maybe I should have left it up in case they um, deal 1 damage. The Storm card, Grape Shot. Because then we can Blossoming Defense to save our Noble or Watch Wolf or whatever. We can untap and Silver Fur. That's pretty good. So we can Silver Fur and attack for 8. That threatens lethal the following turn. Or we could Sword of Body and Mind, equip attack for 6, make a wolf mill 10. The mill 10 could actually hurt us because we could actually mill all the stuff they need into their graveyard, so they could just Past in Flames and like really go off. So I'm more inclined to go with the Silver Heart. I mean, we could mill something that's important somehow. It's where they like cast Gifts Ungiven and they can't find what they need or whatever. But I think it's more likely to help them than hurt them. And then next turn, the Pro Blue attacking for 10 could be useful. Since it's exactly lethal. I suspect, though, we are not going to have another turn. On our end step, they're Manamorphosing. Okay. I think we're very dead. That's my guess. Two cards in their graveyard. Well, I mean, I guess. I guess we'll put the rituals in the graveyard. Should be able to very easily go off here. I really like this storm count. It's pretty nice. So they have Remand, Grape Shot. And then they're, okay. So they Grape Shot, target me a bunch of times, remand it to their hand, recast it, targeting me a bunch of times this game. Okay, didn't think I was going to live for another turn, but we did have lethal. So I think Rest in Peace is good. I think Gideon's Intervention is good. I don't know, like Forge Tinder could be good under some circumstances. I think this one's not good. I think Dramoka's Command is a better way in general to deal with Barrel or the little goblin. think these are the big ones for this matchup. I think Sword is kind of slow and could backfire. Young Wolf, not a combo with Rest in Peace. I think we want all our mana to accelerate into the intervention, because if we can just name like Gifts Ungiven with intervention, I think that's pretty potent. We could name like Empty the Warrens, which might make Fiery Justice a little better. We can name Grape Shot, Past in Flames. I think Path to Exile is reasonable just to be able to deal with their creature. So I don't think giving them the extra land is that big of a deal. Maybe Blossoming Defense isn't super good. Alright, let's do that. Alright, well we have some hate. I swear this is a wolf deck. Doggos. I think we want to get white-red with this land. Sacred Foundry, because we want double white, and we want to have access to red. We have access to green. The only thing that's double green is Silverheart, and that requires 2 more lands anyway, so it's white or red. This tiny library. Let's go ahead and do it. Now that we are not worried about Gifts Ungiven, I guess we're kind of still worried about Gifts Ungiven, right? Because it says put 2 in the graveyard, and then the other 2 go to their hand, so they still get 2 cards off Gifts Ungiven. Rest in Peace doesn't really stop that. I think that we play Huntmaster first. Guessing they have Remand. If they just left 2 mana up last turn instead of casting Slight. Oh, they missed a land. Now's their chance. We'll go green, red. We have to discard. Discard Gifts Ungiven. Is this going to be a Grape Shot to kill both our creatures? Yep, that is what it is. Oh, and remanding it. Nice. It's a pretty good turn for the opponent there, actually. I guess we can safely name Grape Shot now. Now that we know what's in their hand. Alright, take one. The beats from barrel. Could be Pyroclasm. I've seen Storm decks run that card. Lightning Bolt on the Noble. Interesting. So I think we can just wolf run the Partisan, and then I guess Path to Exile Barrel. Block. Guess that means I have something. I guess they just didn't see the wolf run. That was easy enough. So let's see, I can put a counter on the Silver Fur to make a wolf. Or I could just pump it to a 5. Or I could pump it once. There, we both take 1 extra damage. So we know they have Grape Shot in hand, and they might have some sort of like Pass in Flames, Ritual. Like there's a lot of just cards that could get stuck in their hand. Garrick, that's interesting. So we could just play Garrick, make a token. 3, 6, 7, 8. We're threatening lethal next turn no matter what. Helmar Depths is probably not going to get the job done. Yep. So we didn't see a Pyroclasm effect. Now that they know we have cards like Gideon's Intervention to stop their Grape Shot, if they didn't already have Empty the Warrens in, they would probably side it in, because they're thinking, well, you know, if they're naming Grape Shot, now clearly we named Grape Shot because they already remanded it back to their hand, but knowing that we could just, you know, keep them from having any win condition, I think they're going to diversify and leave themselves another win condition. So I think we can reasonably be reasonably certain that they're going to have Empty the Warrens for this next game, in which case Fiery Justice gets a little better. It might be worth it over Jamoka's command. Just to kind of hedge a little bit there. Because killing 5 goblins, you know, let's say they make 14 goblins, like 14 is enough to just alpha twice to kill us, and, you know, we're not going to be able to stop it. Whereas if we kill 5 of them, they have 9 tokens, then they alpha us twice, we like block a couple of them, take 7, then they have like 7 tokens, and we're at, you know, 13 or whatever, and it's just like, it's much more manageable to win those games. So Fiery Justice does actually do work against that card. I think Blossoming Defense might be the other card. I think I still like Path to Exile, dealing with their Electromancer and Barrel. I could see going to 3 and 3. We can also Path to Exile our own creatures, though, to ramp into Intervention, though, so I think this is okay. Certainly not the best hand. Can we win without any hate? So we just Path to Exile the Barrel. Then we play Huntmaster. We just hope our draw steps bail us out. I guess that's fine. If they're tapping Shiv and Reef, they're probably looking for lands. Found one. Now they're probably going to find more. So yeah, this is just the one lander, single mana cantrip hand. Do we leave mana up for Path to Exile? I think so. I think if they cast Barrel, we want Path to Exile, then untap and cast Huntmaster. I think we want to get an attack in as well. So the storm count goes up, but now they have to just do it without the barrel at this point, which might leave them a mana short, and then they just kind of wasted their ritual. Or, I mean, or they could just go for it anyway. They're having to recalibrate now. They're like, okay, do some math. Can I still do it? All right, they're just gonna save face and grape shot our creatures. So it's basically grape shot and ritual for our 2 mana creatures. That's pretty good, I think. I think we name Gifts Ungiven with intervention. Or do we name Past in Flames? I think it's more important to get that down now instead of trying to Hunt Master. We have double Fiery Justice, so Empty the Warrens isn't that big of a deal. But I don't think naming Grape Shot's the right call, because then they'll just Gifts Ungiven for like an Echoing Truth and a Past in Flames, then just Past in Flames, Echoing Truth on the intervention and kill us. So I think their plan is to cast Gifts Ungiven this turn, and so they're gonna have to gift in response. Then we can know what to name based on what's in their hand off of gift. And if they let it resolve, then I guess we name gift. I suspect it'll get remanded, which means they can't gift this turn, so they don't have the mana. That's my guess as to what's going to happen. So it might be correct to name Past in Flames here. So if they just cast Past in Flames, and they go like Ritual, I think it's Gifts Ungiven. I think that's close. I think it's between that and Past in Flames. We do have 3 out of 48 cards in our deck are Rest in Peace. In which case that shuts off the Past in Flames. Their plan might have been hope Gideon's just let Gideon's intervention resolve, hope that I name Past in Flames instead of Gifts Ungiven, they cast Gifts Ungiven. That might have been what their plan was. And then since we named Gifts Ungiven, it's like, well, that was a calculated risk, and we just guessed correctly. All right, so we want to get red, white, I think. And now Huntmaster transforms as well, because they didn't cast a spell. Ooh, now we can name Past in Flames. Well, now we have lethal, threatening lethal, because they cracked their fetch. What do you think? Sitting there with a pair of Gifts Ungivens in hand? And a Past in Flames? Thinking about how to go off through these Gideon's interventions? Well, Helmar Depths wasn't enough to do anything on the last turn of last game. Let's see if it'll be anything this time. Huntmaster of the Fells. The only doggo we need. Alright, they have something. Uh-oh, they're going for something. Empty the Warrens, okay. Getting 4 tokens. Alright, now this one transforms back. So we gain life and get another wolf. Silver fur. Ooh, hello. So we could kill their creatures. They go to 10. We attack for 4, down to 6. Or we can play the silver fur, attack with one of the wolves. And next turn we can Fiery Justice, kill their 2 tokens, target 3 of our wolves, make a bunch more wolves. I think that's probably just too cute. I think we just attack the token and pass. It's in Huntmaster transforms. I was right about the Empty the Warrens, though. But I came prepared. Gideon's Intervention, heck of a magic card. Good in Modern. I suspect this is going to be a draw card concede. Okay, sleight of hand. Digging for that Echoing Truth. If they can Echoing Truth and then potentially string something together with like Past in Flames. I guess I don't have the mana for it though. Ravager of the Fells. Not just good in Jund, also good in Doggos. Doggo Intervention. I guess an intervention is like when your dog just like really wants to play fetch all the time. You're like, look, bro, we need to have an intervention. We can't always play fetch. We already played fetch twice this game. Arid Mesa and Windswept Teeth. Is that not enough? Opponent's trying to do something. Oh no, they had the Echoing Truth, but they have one card left in hand. Gifts Ungiven? I feel like that was premature. Like, because I'm just going to recast it now, unless it's remand. It could be remand into like Gifts Ungiven. Okay, so I suspect that might be what it is. Like, that might be they're out. Because Ravager transforms back to a 2/2. We attack with our two creatures. Trump blocks 1, takes 2, goes to 2. We recast this spell, they remand it, draw a card, untap, and then like Gifts Ungiven and try to go off. So if I draw a land, I can cast Fiery Justice. They remand it, we cast Fiery Justice. That would not be lethal because we're one short. I think we sack the Canopy. So we draw like a Path to Exile. That would be lethal. We did not. So I'm really questioning why they cast Echoing Truth on their turn. And so the only way that would make sense. Okay, so if they have a Gifts Ungiven, I guess it would also make sense because they're just planning to gift on our turn. In which case, if we don't, so if it's remand, we're supposed to not cast Intervention, because then the Huntmaster just transforms and kills them. And also, yeah, but if it's Gifts Ungiven, they're going to cast it, the Huntmaster won't transform, then they'll potentially be able to go off. In which case, we have to cast the Intervention. I think we cast the Intervention. There's certainly some risk, but then if it's remand, they have to then draw like the Gifts Ungiven. Okay, so Gifts Ungiven. Right? Or is it Past in Flames? No. I think it's Past in Flames, actually. Because if they just cast Past in Flames, that could be really good. Pieces of the Puzzle. Serum Visions. Blood Moon. I think we were okay with Blood Moon. Wouldn't be able to cast our intervention pacts, I guess. Or Gideon's interventions, I mean. Alright, well, that was good games. Defeated Storm.